Okay, well, good good morning, good afternoon. Wait, yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good er early evening, and good late evening, boys and girls. How are we all doing today? Excellent. You can't wait to see my disappointment. How do you know I will be disappointed? How do you know I will be disappointed by Apple? That's so conceited. One quick second. Well, that's kind of the point, right? We don't know what it's going to. Or okay, we have a general idea of what it's going to be. What is this? Apple is going to talk about a few things: the 16-inch MacBook Pro, the new one, the 14-inch MacBook Pro, and presumably also the AirPods 3. Yeah, yeah, exactly. How long will this be? I have no idea. Um, will I stop in the middle if pre-orders come up? Probably. Like right now, I've essentially been waiting for this MacBook new version of this MacBook Pro for 2.5 years. Yeah, because the last one was just kind of under. The last one was a little bit underwhelming for me, and so I was never that huge of a fan of it. Yeah, exactly. And so, well, yeah, that's exactly the idea that these types of things tend to go on a cycle, right? They're like cars. Oh, it's starting. You guys all have the link, right? Excellent. Yes. Oh, of course they start with oh, of course they start with an iMac. Old school Mac OS. Nice. V3. We're gonna get a song out of this, aren't we? Yeah. Nice. That's cute. Okay, so this is telling us everything that's coming today. You get to see MagSafe. Right, so the new MacBooks will come with a new type of charging connector. Oh, I missed the iPod. That's cute. Yeah, because essentially they're trying to talk about heritage, right? Like this is all about the Apple heritage and essentially what it means to be Apple. Oh wait, I should have put the link on there, shouldn't I have? Actually, let me just double check if there's a link. There must be one on YouTube. Let me see. How's the sound? Is good. Tim Cook is talking. It's okay. Yes. For those of you who don't have the link, it is now up on the YouTube page. If you're on the YouTube page, just refresh. It's all good. All right. So we're starting with music, which means we're getting the AirPods 3 first. Maybe HomePod actually. Yeah, they're smart speakers. I like that he's standing in the middle of a field. Just, just chilling in the middle of a field. Yeah, that's what Tim Cook deserves. It's not like he's part of a car owners club. Why would he stand in the middle of a field? Are they coming up with a new watch? No, I don't think so. No, it's probably just yeah. There you go. See? Zane. Nice. Thanks, Zane. Just the right piece. Oh, okay. So yeah, Apple Music. Oh, this is the Shazam integration, I think. Well, ish. But what if I want a dinner party where people don't speak English? Like that's exactly my point, right? Because this is hyper geared towards the English Anglo-Saxon North American market, and you see that stuff with, kind of with Spotify as well. Like my Spotify homepage is completely full of just like Asian music, Chinese, Korean, and Japanese classical. But then when Spotify generates these, oh, just for you type like new releases just for you, it includes like half of it are like of English speaking artists I've never heard of. Like it's just it's nonsensical, right? Like those algorithms are clearly biased. Oh, cool. Actually, I do want to talk about this because Apple has been going really heavily on these kinds of subscription services. But this is stupid, right? See, like that's just like they're desperately trying to get into every economic fragment or economic stratus. Not me, thanks Tim. Actually, I tried Apple Music. Remember I said we were going to talk about the HomePod? That's exactly what we're doing now. But yeah, like I tried Apple Music. I didn't actually see much. Like it was missing music. I knew I shouldn't have shared some of the songs that I've listened to with you lot. Let's see. So we already know that HomePod will work with Apple TV as stereo speakers out of the box. I don't know what this means. Presumably, oh yeah, they're releasing new colors. Obviously, what am I even saying? Seriously, what am I saying? But no, it's just new colors. You can't hear color. You can't. You can't. Bold and fun. Look how bold and fun he looks. Wow. His voice is definitely bold and fun. I'm genuinely not making fun of him. It's fine. Why would you play it everywhere? Ooh, Siri can recognize who you are. But we know that already. Wow. That's it's yeah. Yeah, no. Not a fan of that. Yes, space gray is black, in case you're wondering. That better be Tim Cook with long hair. Unfortunately, it's not. See? Yeah, AirPods 3, right? Most popular. Thanks, Tim. I wonder if he just stood there over like an afternoon and just like recorded all of that. Is she holding the new ones? It feels like no. I think those are the old ones. Actually, it's interesting. We've seen studies now of sound. Like sound coming from the right being picked up by your left ear that has been attenuated by the brain. And the brain is very adept at interpreting these signals, which means that actually for us to have um, proper sound, earphones can never do it properly because they cannot project enough of that through the brain, right? So suddenly your left earphone has to release the same kinds of sounds as are attenuated by your brain, and that's really interesting. I wish we could like see like a lot more detail on this kind of technology. Good job. I like that how that's the old MacBook Pro because they're not ready to show the new one. Yes, let's take a look. Oh, the rumors were right. They look really good. So like they look like the AirPods Pro, but without the in-ear isolation. And I was actually hoping that it would be like this. What do you mean? Oh, you mean how they keep the AirPods white while everyone else is in the dark? That's just post processing. Yeah, inside and out. What? That looks pretty good. Crisp, clean. Oh, hi, Dari. What am I saying? Talia. There we go. Oh, it's waterproof. Well, resistant, yes. Almost. It's always going to be almost. Just. Let's see. But that. Oh, there's another exit for the sound. That makes sense. I wonder what the you see the grill that's facing us right now. Presumably that also. Hmm, I feel like that's also a exit for sound. Okay. Thank you. This is the same as before, yeah. Oh, nice. That's very cool. That's very cool. Like the new battery technologies are definitely very interesting. Four full charges. Yeah, cause you do want. Oh, it's wireless, isn't it? Yes. Oh, MagSafe. Cool. I might get this. Yes. Well, right today. Ooh. Next week. Ooh. Ah, so they're still keeping the old AirPods. I wonder if those are the wireless charging cases or not. Well, because the wireless charging case was just like the same AirPods, but the case itself would actually charge, right? So it doesn't actually make that much of a difference. Let's talk about the Mac. Yes, exactly. Yes, we're waiting for this. Tim, nobody just show us the Mac, Tim. Come on. Show us the processor and show us the Mac and let's just get to pre-orders. Well, because I really do want to pre-order it. It's because it's coming out next week, right? And why not? I did talk about this, I think, before, right? There's no background music today because most of us are listening to the um, Apple live stream, and I'm literally just talking over them right now. Yes, yes, I know I have the old, like the one from last year, but no, I'm giving that one away. Show me the MacBook Pro. Oh, they're gonna show us the 16-inch one first, probably. Yeah, change the world. That's right. Okay, hurry up. Okay, so we're talking about the processor. Excellent. Let's start with the processor. Rumors are there are two of them. Oh, there is the Pro. There we go. And then there's the Max, I think. Game changer. It's always a game changer. Every time Apple comes up with anything, it's a game changer. Well, no, not because I say so, but because Apple says so. I mean, to be fair, the M1 chip on last year's MacBooks were themselves amazing. Even more. Thank you, Johnny. Hmm. Of course, now you're all adding it together. Oh, I mean, that that's not strictly true. What he just said. Ooh, ooh. Okay, well, the faster RAM is obvious, but like, nice. Unified. I love that die. I want to continue looking at that die shot, but yeah, they're gonna get rid of it. But you can tell all of the little units on there. Ah, there you go. Nice. Nice. And keeping in mind that M1 was considered a lot better than the equivalent Intel chip. Well, the equivalent Intel chip from early 2020. Nice. Nice. Oh, but ProRes is, correct me if I'm wrong, and I'll double check this later, but ProRes is an Apple only format, which means that it's, why is the siren so loud? Oh, that's cool. So the specific silicon for just displaying means that they can run, you know, more displays, which is very cool. Yes. Yeah, we remember we said M1 Pro and M1 Max, I think. I can't remember what the other name was, but probably Max. There you go. Those are the rumors, all confirmed. And this is 32 gigabyte RAM. And there you go, that. Yes. See, and one. This is actually really powerful. I will admit this. You can see the difference between this chip. You see those differences, right? You can see the amount of memory that's on there. That's very cool. But double the GPU. Yes, exactly. That is, more displays. ProRes. Because we used to have like these ProRes or like just Apple specific codecs accelerators that would just slot into a Mac Pro. Yeah, exactly. And so by adding it all into their custom silicon now, it's just much easier, right? Dramatically. That's very cool. I love that the Apple chip is just so much more power efficient. Look at that. We actually found that the that Apple was actually understating their performance gains on their latest iPhone chips. That's very cool. And this is Pro, right? So this is the smaller of the two new chips. Yes, that's an Nvidia chip. That's definitely an Nvidia 3050, probably. Yeah, Pro PC is probably a 3070, Nvidia 3070. Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous. That is kind of ridiculous. Fastest you could find. 170 power. 170 watts is about the power envelope. Yes. To be fair, that's pretty unheard of. Yes. That is very much true though. Like the moment modern laptops go on battery, um they really destroy their performance. But that just comes from being a systems integrator and not doing everything sort of yourself, right? We don't really care about Mac OS. We just get to the pre-orders. Oh, thanks, Craig. Well, that's what Google is trying to do, right? Like, I guess we're doing this tomorrow for Google's what is it? Not Nexus. I can't remember their phone names. Whatever the six of whatever Google is making, the six phone, and I'm sure Google will talk about their silicon as well. Blah blah. Wow, thanks, Craig. I mean, sure, if you want, I'd love to thank Craig personally, but yes, I like the fact that they didn't display the fabric, but the fabric is actually underneath. Yeah. Wow, Craig. Well, okay, let's talk about that thing for a moment, right? Because the i9 MacBook Pro is now 2.5 years old. The most powerful 16-inch one. And so, yes, that's a big leap, but that's also a big leap because Apple didn't bother refreshing those machines for the latest Intel chips. Well, of course I want that. Yes. I really am looking forward to these benchmarks. Yeah. Yeah, I really am looking forward to these benchmarks because Intel has been Intel has been really lying on its own laurels for a while now. Like in terms of performance, we're not talking about like the technology behind the processors, but yeah, just Intel has been sort of focused too hard on other things. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, because he used to have to have an intern do it hand by hand, right? Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. That's what they did back in the day. Like, if you wanted to superimpose text that tracked something on screen, you would just have one of the editors sit down and every frame they would paste it in, and that's hard. Ah, you don't need to show me developers. We already know what the developers are gonna say. Ugh, ugh. Wow, wow. Good job. There's nothing. No, there's nothing wrong with this, right? But it does. You're right. It does feel a little bit self-congratulatory. Imagine. Well, obviously, it's not going to be as good as a desktop. 100%. 100%. Like the fastest, mm, the fastest Xeon chips, which are sort of Intel's enterprise level chips, they are definitely going to be faster. And the fastest NVIDIA sort of enterprise level graphics cards, the Quadro cards, absolutely they will be faster, right? Like that's just because they have so much more silicon in it, and they run at like insane power levels. Like you can have a desktop computer that draws 500 watts at the wall, and yeah, I mean you're going to have better performance for sure. I mean, it's technically yes, you would be correct that why don't people just do that? But obviously this is going to be both performance and portability, and performance and price. This is probably going to be better actually, because a Xeon chip itself is going to be $5,000. Top end Quadro is like $20,000, right? And then you have to like it's not really comparable. So this is, you can think of this as democratizing performance a little bit. Absolutely. Breakthrough performance. Unbelievable. I love Craig. Craig, like he's so excited about things that, yeah, huge leap. Yes. Show me the MacBook Pro. Finally. I'm really looking. Oh, see, there's the magnet thing. Yes, the MagSafe connector. Yes. There you go. Oh, yeah. I like the MagSafe power unit that they put on the new iMacs. I wish they used those instead. Those would be amazing. Don't show me the code. Show me the laptop. Oh, the laptop isn't as pretty as I thought. There is a chin at the top. Look. Oh, ah, I'm not sure I like this. Oh, it's not as square as I like. Am I gonna get it anyway? Probably. Yes. Well, it's got the we in Chinese we will call it bangs, but if you look at the top of the screen, there's a little bit of thing in the middle, and that's yeah. Nice. I d- Am I disappointed? Yes. But this is the 16-inch. 3.5 pounds is a lot of money. Well, a lot of weight. They better come in different colors. No, no. No, but well, you know the next MacBook Air is going to come in the same colors as the iMac is, obviously. Everywhere. Okay, so we're getting that. Excellent. Mechanical keys. Wow. Wow, thank you so much. It's true. It's true. We do need the ports. Not that we need HDMI per se. Well, I mean, everyone. Yeah, if you go on conferences, you do need HDMI, unfortunately. Ooh. High impedance headphones means the driver is probably hard, like has a higher power rating, which is cool. Display support. Remember we talked about? Oh wow, that's kind of cool. That is pretty cool. Remember we talked about this when they showed the PC chips with the processors and how they had the specific silicon for display connection, and this is it. Breathtaking. Hi, Kate. So they are doing, yes. Yes. We noticed this in the resolutions of the latest beta of the Mac OS software. That is cool though. I like that. Like everything, the point is everything underneath that top bar is properly 10 by 16 by 10 aspect ratio. Yeah. Yeah, that's two times native retina, which is nice for scaling. Actually, it makes scaling a lot easier. Yes. Wow. Thank you. That's cool. It saves it. It really does save on battery. 100%. Yeah. Yeah. That's kind of the point, right? 1 billion colors. Note that the display has an extra dark bar at the top, right? So when you're watching a video or something, it means that the video isn't wrapped around the bangs. That's cool. Well, I mean, okay, but that's partially because the iPad Pro needed space for batteries, so obviously it was going to be thicker. Yes. Yes, exactly. So what happens is those aren't the mini LEDs aren't one-to-one correspondent to the pixels, but it does mean that you can change the brightness of the screen ad hoc, right, on different parts of the screen as well. And you couldn't do that in the past, or it's too difficult to do that in the past. Yes. How much would this cost? Let's say 17.99 starting for the base 14-inch. 17.99. Maybe 60. No, probably 17.99. Why are you telling me a camera on a MacBook? Wow, thank you so much. To be fair, it's like the previous system in a Mac notebook has been basically the same for the past like 20 years. Ooh. Yeah, so I was going to say like if this worked, I would just start recording on the MacBook instead. We'll see what happens when my pre-order comes in. That's cool. Well, the more air you displace, the more power you can generate, right? Like because sound is very much dependent on air movement. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And so the more freedom of motion you have, that means the more air you can displace, and that means um the more powerful your sound can be. Good job. To be fair, again, like normally these things are kind of crap. Didn't we already talk about performance? Again, that's a false comparison because the previous generation is actually 3 generations old. But still, 5600M is probably a generation still at least. Yeah, that is cute though. 14-inch. Oh, you can get it in Max. Interesting. That will be interesting. Yes. Yeah, yeah. That's a difference. Well, but again, right? Like the old 13-inch didn't even have an option for discrete graphics. Yeah. So graphics, you really don't even think about graphics. Well, it's because Intel is crap at. Yeah. That's not strictly true. Maybe for laptops, but not for desktops, right? Because my 2080 Ti has what, like 24 gigabytes of memory. No, sure, sure. Yeah, it's a desktop. It's a desktop piece, but I think there are laptops that do more than that. Maybe. No. See, look how they're saying that it's 422, right? That's kind of cheating because that's a lower color space. But to be fair, most people use that color space. in 422 instead of the full 444. Storage. Jaw dropping. Yes, yes. When I get it, my jaw will drop and I'll break the laptop right away. Yes. I feel like the lighting on her is weird. Do you guys feel that way? Her lighting is different compared to the lighting that she's standing on. It feels like she's standing in front of a green screen. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Oh, it's raining outside. It's just like, douchebags like me will pick up on that. And like, if you look at the way her character is cut out, like the color is weird to me. Again, like just to me, and so that takes me out of it. It's like when you're fully immersed in a story, right? I didn't see it. What was it, like 20 something? Fast charge. Oh, that's cool. Thanks, MacBook Pro. To be fair though, like that's because there's a lot to recycle. Sooner, because when you recycle, you don't get it back 100%, right? It's just impossible. And so like it's a dwindling supply. Yeah, absolutely. Every other notebook. Beast of a machine. Can you? Ooh, hello. I'm not sure. I, excuse me. Wow, thank you. See, to be fair, I personally would have liked it if they actually showed me the die shot again, so I could actually see the processor. That would have been cooler. But obviously, I can appreciate that most people will think that this is cooler. Well, it's cause the technology itself is just much more impressive to me than this, right? Because anyone can do this. It's just it's like creating a movie, right? Like all of this is easy to do. You can pay someone in LA like, I don't know, $200 and buy them a latte, and they'll do this for you over lunch. But if I mean, they'll write the script and stuff. Like, obviously, to render all of this will take some time. But what I mean is like to actually do the processor. Show me the processor. Give me an in-depth look on how the fabric works and all of that, right? Like that would be amazing. Oh, she's gonna give him a kiss. What have you done? You haven't done that much. Let's be honest. Like, look at the chassis of it. Okay, like that chassis of that MacBook Pro is a design from the pre-Joni Ive, not pre-Joni Ive, but like this is from literally from 2010. And so that chassis is disappointing. Yeah. Yes, I'm going to get it anyway. Yes, 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 yes. That is just my lot in life. I will, I will. Oh, I didn't see the first price. What was the price? That doesn't matter. Oh, was it? Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. Am I gonna get it? I don't know. Maybe. How long has this been going on? 50 minutes. Excellent. An incredible family. I'm waiting. I'm actually refreshing the Apple website right now. Are you gonna show us the new Mac Mini? Because there was a rumor that the Mac Mini, which is a small box that gets attached to a display, will also get updated. But I guess not, right? It doesn't feel like it's getting like now. Tim is going to like stand in the field and like wrap up everything. Yes, I'm not gonna get. I'm going to. I'm only going to get the AirPods. That's right. I wonder if Tim Cook will do the Steve Jobs one more thing. Oh, oh, okay. The Apple Store just reloaded and said we're almost there. I don't like silver. No, I really don't like that chassis. Yeah, that chassis is incredibly disappointing because it's regressive, right? Like that chassis is just so boring compared to what's inside. It's certainly, and I'm going to just shut off the stream now because it doesn't strictly matter anymore. But like that chassis is incredibly boring. Like it's certainly something that came out of like Steve Jobs himself approved a chassis that's basically exactly like that. And our boy Steve has been dead for a decade, right? So it's just like it's it's all about presentation sometimes, right? It's all about presentation sometimes. And in this case, the like you can dress something up that looks really 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 awesome, and then it can prove to be ridiculous. Sure, uh, you can you can dress something up that sort of meets its own expectations, and I think these chips and that performance certainly do. Um, but yeah, it's let down by the way it's presented. Like just that chassis is so disappointing. Yes, I'm gonna buy it anyway, obviously. Obviously. But that is just my life. Oh, the Apple website is unresponsive. Oh, there we go. Hello. Wow, that's a big price. Yes. Wait, what's the difference? Oh, storage. Okay. Space gray or silver. I think this time we'll go with space gray. Yeah, so we should say goodbye now. Yeah, so let's end our broadcast here while I do my pre-orders. Just want to say, thank you everyone for watching. It has been fun. Apparently we're doing this again tomorrow with Google. I have no idea when it is. I should really find out, but when I do, I'll let you guys know. And yeah, yeah. Wait, what? What's the difference? 10 core. Apple's giving me like literally. What is the difference? Oh, 14 core GPU. Oh, there's an 8-core CPU. Oh, I see. Okay, so that's a cut down version. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. In conclusion, download Firefox, don't do Chrome, and I have completely wasted another hour of your time. Thank you again. Bye bye.